Hey Advisory, this is Mr. Shea here. Just wanted to throw together a quick little tutorial on how to read your schedules. I noticed that when I was looking at these schedules, these new block schedules originally, I was having a hard time figuring it out. So I figured that some of you might be having some difficulty in deciphering this thing. So what you're going to need as we get started into this is you'll need your current schedule. And what you'll need is you'll need the schedule, the daily schedules for the Trevian Day, which is in the yellow, the Blue Day, which is the schedule that's in the blue, and of course the Green Days, which is the green schedules. Okay, so grab those and we'll get started. Okay, so if you look at this schedule here, the current schedule, it's just a random schedule. First thing you'll notice here is periods 1 and periods 2 are biology. So sometimes the science classes are going to take 2 periods. If you look at this thing here, it'll say that 1A and 1B is right here. So that's 1A and 1B right here. And that is from TD through G2, which basically represents the entire week. Trevian Day all the way through Green Day 2. And so what's going to happen is on the Blue Days, for periods 1A and 1B, you will be going to biology class. There is no period 1 or 2 on the Green Day, so that's why you'll only be going, even though it says here Trevian Day through Green 2, it actually is just the Blue Days that you'll be going to biology for periods 1A and 1B. For Trevian Day, you will be going to period 1, biology, okay, because it's for the entire week. So Trevian Day is included in that. For period 2, it says here Blue Day 1 and Blue Day 2. So you are going to be doing 2A biology, okay, on those Blue Days. If you notice, it does not include the Trevian Day, which is up here for periods 1A and 1B. The tricky thing about this biology here is the rooms. You're probably early on in the school year, you're not going to need to know the rooms since we're going remote. However, when you do start coming to school, on these Blue Days, you will start out in the lab initially. Actually, for most of the week, you'll be in the lab initially in D221. And then on these Blue Days, when you shift over and you are in period 2, 2A, you are actually going to shift to room D302 for those 2 days. Okay, so for the last 35 minutes there, you are actually going to be in D302 on those Blue Days. On the Trevian Days, you will still be in this lab right there, D221. Okay, that's really the only period here or subject area where I'm going to talk about the actual locations. Okay, we'll move on to period 3. So for period 3, it's you're looking at B1 through G2. So in other words, all the days except for the Trevian Day. It's Blue Day 1, Green Day 1, Blue Day 2, Green Day 2. It's all 4 of those days. And then for those 4 days, for 3A, which really is just going to happen on the Blue Day, right? Because there's no period 3 on the Green Days, you are going to have lunch. So you're going to have lunch right there. For all the other days for from the Trevian day all the way through the Gold 2. So for the entire week, you are going to be doing Intro to Design, Tech, and Coding. And so for 3B and C right here, these two, you're going to be doing that coding class. Okay, and as well for period 3 up here, you will be doing coding right here. Okay, so period 4 is pretty straightforward. The entire week, again, Trevian day all the way through Green Day 2, you are going to be period 4A and 4B, you are going to be in Spanish 2. Okay. And just for clarification, the reason why these are open here is because the lunch periods, so this was for when you have lunch first, in the first section of period 3, and these are for when you have it second, and this is for when you have it last in period 3 on those blue days. So it'll say on your schedule if you have lunch in the middle period or if you have lunch during the latter portion of period 3 on the blue days. Okay, so we just finished up period 4 with Spanish 2, and now we're going to move to period 5. Okay, so now we're looking at period 5. Again, we're looking at from the standpoint of the blue days and the green days. We're looking at 5A and 5B going to kinetic wellness. Okay, and that is that's your gym class, and then 5C, excuse me, yes, 5B is going to be your lunch up here on the Trevian day, and then 5C will be your kinetic wellness on your Trevian day. Because there's no 5A, this will be an open period here. Okay, we're now moving to period 6. So this is for the entire period, for the entire week. You will have study hall during 6th period. So here it's going to be study hall, and up here for the Trevian day it's going to be a study hall right there. Okay, on to period 7. So period 7 only happens on green days, even though it says here, all week. It's going to happen on green days, right here. And for both 7A and 7B, you will be in geometry class. And when you are in Trevian day, you are in period 7 in geometry class. Okay, period 8, we are looking right here. So for the entire week, but really it's the green days and Trevian day, right? Remember, there is no period 8 on the blue days. World history is where you'll be, and so you will be here, world history, and you're in team taught world history, so you're combined with English. But for that particular period, period 8, you'll be in, for A and B, you will be in world history. On the green days, this is where your lunch period is, on the green days. So your lunch period will be 8C, right here, lunch. Okay, so on green days, you'll eat lunch during 8C. On blue days, you'll be eating lunch during 3A. And on Trevian days, you'll be eating lunch during 5B. Okay, hopefully that made some sense. Okay, on to period 9, which is the other part of the English World Studies team taught class. And so combining those two classes together, you're looking at period 9, and 9A, 9B will be the English portion of it, at least on the schedule. And then 9th period for up here will be English, and I forgot to write down up here for period 8 was going to be the world history portion on the Trevian Day. And it's kind of weird, but on the schedule, advisory, at least on the schedule that I have here, advisory shows up at the end. Of course, advisory will be at the beginning of every single day. So it starts out at the beginning of Trevian Day, Blue Day, all the blue days, all the green days. You'll start out every single day with advisory. One thing I do want to note is that there's an X day, or X periods, down at the bottom of the green days. Those are open periods, so school will get out early on those particular days, on the 2 green days. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Hopefully that was helpful and not hurtful. Hopefully that didn't actually confuse you more than it helped. And if you have any other questions, feel free to follow up and either shoot me an email or we can set up a Zoom time to help you walk through it. All right? Take care.